Let's talk about polynomials. There are certain vocabulary terms that you need to know when we deal with polynomials. The first one we need to talk about is a constant. A constant is a number that does not have a variable. It doesn't vary, it remains the same. It's constant. Those are synonymous. A coefficient is a number being multiplied by a variable. It is usually the number in front of a variable. The exponent is the power. It's raised to a particular power. When we name polynomials according to the number of terms, here's what you need to know. A monomial is a polynomial with just one term. 5, 3x, negative 1/2 x squared, whatever it may be. A binomial. Bi means two. Examples here. X plus 7, y squared plus y, z minus 1. Trinomial, 3 terms. I'm not going to write those out. Just know that they are 3 terms being added or subtracted. Once you have a number of terms greater than 3 terms, you just call it a polynomial. There's no special name after trinomial. So this in English is your noun. But you can also describe a polynomial by the exponent of its variables. In English, this would be the adjective. We say that a polynomial is constant if there is no variable. We say a polynomial is linear, if it has an understood exponent of 1. So 3x, 1/2 a. When we look at slope-intercept form, negative 1/3 x plus 7. It's linear because it actually can make a line. Quadratic, the variable is squared. You would think quad means 4, and it does. But when we talk about multiplying polynomials in a bit, I'll show you, hopefully, why quadratic could mean squared. Cubic means the variable is cubed. We could go quartic, quintic, but we're not gonna. We'll just go as high as cubic. The degree of a term is the sum of the exponents on all variables of the term. Basically, I just want to know how many variables are there. I want to know how many variables. The degree of x cubed is 3. Think of it. X times x times x. That's what it is when you expand it, correct? The degree of 2a squared b to the 4th, all you do is you think to yourself, 2 plus 4 equals 6. Because really, if we were to expand this, 2 times a times a times b times b times b, how many variables are there here? 6 variables. So my degree is 6. The degree of a polynomial is the highest degree, the greatest degree. Doggone, that's what I should say. It's the greatest degree. The degree of x squared plus y cubed is 3. Here's what you need to think to yourself. The degree of x squared is 2. The degree of y cubed is 3. What's the greater number of the two? 3. So the overall degree is 3. Look at this one. The degree of x squared y cubed minus x squared y to the 4th plus xy squared is 6. What's the degree here? Well, 2 plus 3 is 5. What's the degree of this term? 2 plus 4 is 6. What's the degree of this term? There's an understood 1 there. 1 plus 2 is 3. What's the greatest number here? 6. So the degree is 6. So here's how it works. In the following expression, identify the constant, the coefficient, and the exponent of 2x to the 5th plus 13. What's the constant? Well, by definition, the constant has no variable, so it's 13. What is the coefficient of the x to the 5th term? What number is being multiplied by x to the 5th? 2. And what is the exponent that you see there? 5. We're raising x to the 5th power. That is my exponent. Identify each expression by its degree and by its number of terms. All right. Highest degree here is 1, so we know this is linear. And how many terms do you see? 2 terms. Therefore, this is a binomial. Look at this one. What is the degree? 3. So that is cubic. How many terms do you see? Just 1. So it's a monomial. What's the greatest degree here? 2. So the variable is squared. And according to this definition, when the variable is squared, it's a quadratic. So this is a quadratic. So there's my adjective. Let's find the verb. How many terms do you see? I see 3. So it's a quadratic trinomial. That's all we do there. All right, number 3, state the degree of each monomial or polynomial. I see 4 exponents here. Oh, I see an exponent of 4 here. So this degree is 4. Here, think of it as x to the 1st, y to the 1st. 1 plus 1 is 2. How many variables do you see here? None. All right, remember your exponent rules from 8th grade? It's really x to the 0. Remember, anything to the 0 power is 1, so you can basically drop the variable. What's the degree for this polynomial? We'll look at each term and find its degree. From there, find the greatest degree. Here, there's an understood 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. In this term, 2 plus 3 is 5. What's the greater number? 5. So the degree is 5. And there's our terminology.